Americans that wear shoes inside their homes. Why? I didn't used to, and then I lived for a period of time in a part of the country where wolf spiders are common. I now have a pair of sandals just for wearing in the house, and I always wear them. The thought of stepping on a 2-inch spider in the dark barefoot makes me want to detach my legs like one of those lizards that can shed their tails. Saves time so I don't have to put my shoes back on again when I get in bed. My parents wear shoes in the house. I've asked them, and their answer is basically that it's inconvenient to take shoes off and put them on all the time. They must suffer that inconvenience when they visit my house. I found warehouse slippers protects my feet more so than socks. Me and family have specific shoes for inside the house. They are not to leave the house and we are all happier. I have a kitchen floor that somehow creates broken glass out of nothing. I don't break glasses in there, but I still often find broken glass, no matter how much I clean. I live in a house with other people. The one owns the house and is a complete slob who doesn't clean anything. I wear my shoes until I get to my room, which is the only clean one in the house. As a fellow American, I too wonder the same thing when I see movies and the characters have their shoes on their beds and around the house. In Sweden we get killed by our parents if we have shoes inside. I wear house shoe slippers in the house when it gets cold to keep my feet warm, but we all take our regular shoes off at the door to keep dirt low. After my arch in my right foot collapsed, my pediatrist said I should never walk barefoot again if I could help it. 1. I have house slides that I wear when my feet are tired. 2. I don't consciously take my shoes off at any point. Sometimes I'll take them off when I get home. Sometimes I'll wear them up to my bedroom. I have a lot of pets and hardwood floors. If I don't, my feet will get too dirty. I have a dog. He can't take his paws off, so it seems pointless to worry so much about taking my shoes off. I grew up with a lot of pets. I wear my slippers all day because I can't stand dirt on my feet. Usually cause I'm about to go right back outside. Also cause I'm a dirty savage. Arch support. My feet are fucked up. I have bad plantar fasciitis, and it is painful to be on my feet for any extended period of time without specialized shoes for extra support. The shoes I wear inside aren't worn outside. I buy them specifically for my personal gym, and I wear them around the house also. They've never been outside. So you don't step on Legos. We have house shoes because we have hardwood floors throughout our home. The shoes are like moccasins, but with a chamois type sole. So, when wearing our house shoes, we are actually polishing the floors as we walk around. In my house, if I'm planning on going back outside again within 5 minutes, it's not worth the effort to take my shoes off when I'm someone else's house. It must just be an American thing, but the act of taking off your shoes means you are comfortable and plan to stay a while. Maybe someone doesn't want me in their house for very long. It would just increase tension when I took my shoes off and lead to an awkward 10 seconds of putting them back on when we left. When going to someone's house for the first time, I always keep my shoes on unless they tell me where to put my shoes. However, if I'm going to be visiting my brother for the day, I know to take my shoes off on the front porch and then come in. Scorpions in the house. Don't want to step on one without shoes. It's just convenient, which is the answer you already knew. So, is Op really just asking out of a sense of judgment? Trust me, aside from actual dirt, your house is just as dirty as the bottom of your shoes. More comfortable for me. I go outside a lot too. Don't have to keep taking them off and putting them on. Why shouldn't I? I clean floors like any other surface in the house. We don't impose a no shoe thing on our friends either. It takes 2 minutes to hit the floor with Murphy's oil soap. I spend more time rinsing dishes after a dinner party. Total non-issue that some people insist on making an issue. And I'm a clean freak. I buy cleaners in bulk to save money. I don't like the feel of hardwood floor on my feet. or tile. Because it's always been commonplace for me. Sometimes I keep shoes on in the house. I have some foot issues that require insoles, supports, and cushioning for my heel. When my heel isn't acting up, I sometimes go without shoes, sometimes I don't. If my shoes are filthy, I leave them at the door. If they are mildly dusty, I scrub them at the doormat and enter. If they are clean, I just walk in. It's not a big deal. Because I sweep the floor daily, I vacuum the floors twice a week, and I mop the floors at least once a week. I also wash my shoes pretty regularly. I live in Southern California, so the doors and windows are wide open, and we spend much of our time going in and out of the house. Really, the outside is just an extension of the house. Everybody's commenting on how much fecal matter I'm tracking into the house, but honestly, who the hell is stepping in that much shit? It's obviously an overstatement trying to make their case, but the world is not that much cleaner inside your house than outside. Outside your house you have insects and dust and dirt. Inside your house you have insects and dust and dirt and dust mites, skin cells, food crumbs from eating and cooking, and, believe it or not, fecal matter from your own bathroom. There is no real clean. There is only sort of clean, and you can still have that wearing shoes in the house. Daughter doesn't like wearing shoes and often won't all weekend. Going in and out of the house at all times. If think shoes are dirty, you should see the bottom of kids' feet. My husband calls those summer feet. As soon as the ground warms up, my shoes come off and stay off. My feet end up very stained before it has been warm long. Yes, I'm mostly barefoot now until at least September. Am I supposed to put house shoes on when I come inside? I hate shoes. Always have. My dad's an alcoholic and sometimes there is broken beer bottles on the ground and I get home from work when it's super dark out